They say familiarity breeds contempt. Well, I must be very familiar with Burkeville, Virginia, because this video has given me fits putting it together. I've tried and tried and tried, and it just hasn't been coming to me. Well, we're going to go from here. So, welcome to Burkeville, Virginia. Well, this is the original Burkeville. We're coming up on Burke's store on the left. You can see the brick building. And on the right, the house is Burke's Tavern, which, according to many sources, is the source of the name of Burkeville. Mr. Burke, back in the late 1700s, early 1800s, owned a bunch of this land and owned the land that the town sits on. And this was a major crossing road back in the late 1700s. Beautiful house. It's all private now. There's no tours or anything like that. It's a working farm. So if you're in the area, don't disturb the people. They just live there. But you can see the building on the left is Burke's store, which was important. That's Burke's store right there. And it has been around since the early 1800s, as has the house, which basically sits on the Prince Edward Nottoway County lines. And here is the house, which was Burke's Tavern. Like I said, it's a private residence now. And just to show you what a knucklehead I am, we are here in April, and most of the video you'll see on this was in April. This microphone was brand new to me then and was not properly connected to the camera, so there's a whole lot of no noise on the recording. And the way I'm talking, I kind of wish there was probably no audio on this recording, but we'll muddle through. So this is going to be a narrated video. I'll narrate it as I put it together and from my memories and my notes. So stick with me. If you like it, like it. If you have any problems with it or anything else, just go ahead and leave me a comment. And if you really like it, go ahead and subscribe. I find it interesting that a town of right around 400 people has two municipal buildings. I can understand why they do, but I just find it interesting. Here's the original municipal building, and a little while down towards the end of this video, you will see the new municipal building. Beautiful downtown Burkeville. Really no retail left downtown here. It's all shifted to the 460 business, the highway there. There's all the infrastructure in town. Water tower, as usual. As you can tell, Burkeville is a railroad town. Railroad runs right through the middle of it. You can't miss it. On any given day, you'll see several trains run through. Every Sunday, there's a train at about 12:30 or so. They're never really on schedule there, but you know about the time. 12:30, freight runs through. More of the original town. Peak population in Burkeville around 1930, 1920s was pushing 900. I think it was up to the high 800s, real close to 900 at one point, and it is now down about 400, and it's fluctuated up and down for a long time. This is the other side of the street, and you can come back and see the town hall, which I believe was originally a Masonic lodge of some sort. Some of the architecture locally. One of the most one of the more beautiful churches in the area or in Southside here. This little Presbyterian church has a nice unique flair. A little different church over here. I don't know that this one's in use. It's the I'll put the name on here. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then we came across this guy from the Stone Age, a big old snapping turtle. My wife gets upset when she sees the snapping turtles in the middle of the road. So here we're coming through on 460 business route where most of the retail that's left, well, pretty much all the retail that's left is here. Small hotel, the ubiquitous Dollar General. Everybody's got to have a Dollar General in Southside Virginia. There's places with a Dollar General that don't even have a town. And like I said, it's an interesting town that's not very interesting. Not trying to be mean or anything, but it's just a place to live. People here are nice. They'll talk to you. It's like I said, historically a railroad town. It's just hard to talk. It's just hard for me to talk about. I don't know why. Like I said, when we originally moved out this way, almost 9 years ago now, we looked at Burkeville. Nice town, nice houses. There was nothing really available. And if I remember correctly, my wife had an issue that there was no supermarket in town. And I don't blame her. The closest one is about 20 miles away. So here is, I guess, the hidden gem of Burkeville. It's not very hidden. It's the other town hall municipal building. It's the former railroad depot that was moved here from across the road. And at the end of the video here, you'll see where it came from and see where it is in perspective. The old bridge that's not used, railroad bridge, more railroad bridge. So as you can see by the sign behind me, we're in Burkeville, Virginia today. I guess it doesn't say Virginia, but Burkeville is definitely a railroad town, as you can see by the tracks behind me. This is and was a major crossroads for the railroads. Now it's all Norfolk Southern and Buckingham Branch use these rails. I guess you'll see CSX trains. If you stay here long enough, you'll see a coal train going one way or the other, headed towards Norfolk to load up some coal ships for, I'm thinking it still goes to Europe, but probably Africa too, all over the place. Burkeville became an official town in 1877, shortly after the Civil War. During the Civil War, it was a hotly contested area because of the railroads. During Lee's retreat, he passed by here not too far. I'm not sure if he was actually here, but a few miles away is Saylers Creek Battlefield State Park, where we know he passed through. I know he passed through. I don't know if he passed through here though. I'd have to dig that one up. Population of this town is about 400. When we moved out this way about 10 years ago, 9 years ago I think it is, 9 years ago next week, we looked at Burkeville. It was a smaller town then, a little smaller, less services. It's getting better. So we opted for a bigger town of 1,200 or so. But this is Burkeville on a Sunday. If you look behind me over here, you can see the Burkeville Town Hall and Police Department. The building used to be the train depot for the town, which used to be right here, about where the trucks parked. A few years back, they picked that sucker up and moved it across the road, across the tracks, and these tracks aren't very smooth. But they got the thing moved, they converted it, built it out, turned it in, repurposed it as the town hall.